I think I've got a little bit more time. So if you would like, I think I can read you another one of my books, which I know a lot of boys and girls really like, because I get so many lovely letters about it, and so many lovely tweets and all sorts of things from your parents about The Bear and the Piano. But yeah, I was going to read The Bear and the Piano. And I think, although I could be wrong, I think I might have a very special guest who can help me read this book to the lovely boys and girls. Is there a special guest that I can call on to help me read this book? Oh my goodness. Who's that? Hi. That is Rebecca, who is actually a real life bear who can play the piano. Hey, who is going to help me as I read this book. Let's give it a go. We haven't actually practiced this on Zoom, but we have done it before in real life. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this ends up. Mrs. Bear.
Yeah.
Are you ready? And I'll begin. Okay, this is The Bear and the Piano, which was my first ever book. I had never made a book before. I'd made this one. And when this is about 5 years old. In fact, it's nearly exactly 5 years old, this book. So it's probably getting a bit old now. But I'm going to read it to you again. The Bear and the Piano by David Litchfield. Are you ready, Ben? Cool. One day in the forest, a young bear cub found something he'd never seen before. What could this strange thing be, he thought, and shyly he touched it with his stubby paws. Plonk! The strange thing made an awful sound. But the next day, the bear came back. Missed a bit out, maybe. So the bear left. But the next day, the bear came back. And the day after that too. And for days and weeks and months and years, until eventually... Wow. The sounds that came from the strange thing were now beautiful. And the bear had grown big and strong and grizzly. Urgh. When the bear played, he felt so happy. The sounds took him away from the forest, and he dreamed of strange and wonderful lands. It wasn't long before the other bears in the forest were drawn to the clearing. Every night, a crowd gathered to listen to the magical melodies coming from the bear and the strange thing. Then, one night, a girl and her father came across the clearing. They told the bear that the strange thing was actually a piano, and the sounds that it made were music. Come to the city with us, they said. There's lots of music there. You can play grand pianos in front of hundreds of people and hear sounds so beautiful they will make your fur stand on end. The bear knew that if he left the forest, the other bears would miss him very much. But he longed to explore the world beyond the woods, to hear more wonderful music and play better than ever before. And before long, the bear's name was up in big bright lights in the big bright city. Take it away, Rebecca. The bear played sold-out concerts in giant theatres. Every night he performed with such passion and such grace to wild applause and standing ovations and huge admiration. The bear recorded albums that went platinum. He was interviewed for magazines. He won awards. He met new people every day and created headlines everywhere that he went. Go for it, Rebecca. The city was everything he'd hoped it would be, but deep down, something tugged at the bear's heart. He had fame and awards and all of the music in the world, but he missed the forest. He missed his old friends. He missed his home. So the bear decided to go back. He speedily crossed the river and excitedly bounded into the forest. He couldn't wait to tell his friends about his time in the city. But when the bear reached the familiar clearing, it was empty. No piano, no bears, no anything. The bear started to worry that his friends had forgotten him or that they were angry that he had left them behind. Then a friend stepped into the clearing. "Hello," cried the bear. "I'm back. I've missed you so much." Without saying a word, the grey bear ran back in to the forest. "Wait," called the bear. "I'm sorry I left. Please stop." But his friend just kept running. One minute. George, come here. We've got an intruder. 1 second. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, Rebecca. Little bear wanted to join us. Going to say hello. Right, I'm going to finish the story now. Okay, look, Rebecca's playing piano. How cool is that? Right. You're going to disappear again for a minute. Look, there you go. You and Ben. Whoop, whoop. So, without saying a word, the grey bear ran back into the forest. "I'm sorry I left. Please stop." But his friend just kept running. The bear stumbled after him, moving deeper and deeper into the forest until he saw something that made his fur stand on end. Go for it, Rebecca. For the bear had not been forgotten. His friends weren't angry, but proud. The bear realized that no matter where he went or what he did, they would always be there watching from afar. They had even kept the piano safe in the shade, ready for his return. 1 second. So, after the bear had told his friends about his life in the city and the many concerts he had played, he sat down to play once more. This time for the most important audience of all, the Wow. Yay. Well done, Rebecca. Round of applause, please, for Rebecca. Woo. Very good. Thank you very much, everyone. That was amazing. And thank you, Rebecca. That's Rebecca De Winter, who is a fantastic a pianist and singer, a songwriter, and plays all these great concerts with these cool bands. And I got to dress up as a bear live on the internet, which is, you know, what a trooper.